This week on the Roofing Report, the Fortified Roof program could be coming to Minnesota. What do you need to know to join? Then, we want to know what do you think about a custom Cybertruck for roofers. Later, Contractor is in trouble for letting his own kids work on roofs. And we're giving a shout out to the winner of this year's SkillsUSA competition. Welcome back to the Roofing Report. If you want us to keep making these videos, please help us out with the like down below. And if you have a story idea or a company win to share, send it to Sydney@roofinginsights.com. Now, let's go to the news.
Rules and regulations.
First up this week, Minnesota could be the next state to start a Fortified Roof program. The Fortified Roof standards are not something we've covered a lot. Alabama has a very successful grant program around them. It's helping homeowners save on insurance. Louisiana also has a grant program, but it's newer and hasn't been working as well. Minnesota could approve its own grant funds next year, which means the program would start in 2025. If you want to install fortified roofs in Minnesota, you have to meet these requirements. The big one is going through the fortified roof training. If anyone watching decides to do the training, I would love to interview you in 2025.
Tools and tech.
I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this one. A contractor came up with this custom Cybertruck mod. Check it out. Perfect. Oh yeah, baby. That looks dope. So many roofers are getting these trucks. What do you guys think? Would you get a Cybertruck if it came with this ladder rack? Let us know in the comments. I know Cybertruck is a very controversial topic. You either love it or hate it. Some people get a lot of hate for it because homeowners are saying you're making too much money if you drive that kind of truck. One roofer told me last week in Atlanta. But overall, I think they look pretty good. I even have one in my office. Actually, it's right there. I ordered 2 trucks when I did have my roofing company, Stormberg Roofing, but I canceled orders after I sold it in 2020. But comment below your opinion on the Cybertruck. There are so many CRMs in our industry that they are all start to sound the same. But this one is a diamond in the rough and I wish more people knew about it. I'm talking about Radians ERP by Knowledge Transfer. The opportunities to customize and automate with it are unmatched. Let's say you take a photo during the roof inspection. Radians ERP will automatically send text, emails, or letters to every house on the street. When you pull a permit, it will notify all the neighbors about the upcoming project, and that is just the beginning. Radians will help you source, service, and retain customers for a long term. It integrates with thousands of other tools, and you can have unlimited users on your account. The best part is the price is scaled to your business size and needs. The CEO Raul is a friend of mine, and the first thing I told him is that he needs an option for the little guy and the big guy. So on my recommendation, he did it for you. Go to the link in the description to schedule a demo today with today's sponsors of Roofing News, Radians ERP.
Fines, scams, and jail time.
Just when you think you've heard it all, a story like this comes along. A contractor has been fined more than $60,000 for letting his kids work on roofs. His name is Samuel Lepp, and he's the owner of S&L Roofing, Gutters and Siding in Pennsylvania. Lepp was already fined in 2015 for failing to use a fall protection. Now he's accused of letting his 12-year-old and 14-year-old sons work on roofs, which is illegal. OSHA says the kids were exposed to fall hazards, used an unsafe ladder, and a nail gun, which is against the federal regulations. Child labor violations have been in the news a lot this year, so it's not that surprising to hear about a contractor being fined. But putting your own kids on a roof takes it to the new level. Honestly, this one is very hard for me to comprehend and process because I do have 13-year-old son. I also have 16-year-old daughter, and my daughter just got her first full-time job, and my son does help me around the property. I do give him a lot of tasks. I grew up on a farm with my grandparents, working every summer. I love hard work, and I would say my work ethic comes from my childhood. When I was 12, 13, doing the hardest labor possible, it builds your character for life. I understand on one side how parents who run a roofing business can take their 12, 14-year-old on the roof, but what I don't like about the story is a safety aspect. If you're the father and you're teaching your kids to work, very first thing what you have to do is make sure that they're safe on the roofs. Like stuff like bad ladders or not properly installed ladders is not acceptable. I mean, what are you gonna do as a parent if you bring a child to work and the child falls off the roof and gonna be injured for life? Absolutely not acceptable. So part of me is saying leave the father alone with your fines and stuff, but part of me is also saying you probably have seen it coming to him because he did not care enough for those kids to keep them safe. So I'm even okay on some level with the fines if what OSHA says is true, but OSHA is also known for doing stupid fines for stupid reasons. So comment below what you guys think. Would you take your kids on a roof, and what do you think about this story? This next story is a cautionary tale. According to the police, Nicholas Bridgewater was going door to door after a hailstorm. He offered to inspect the homeowner's roof and promised that insurance would cover any storm damage. Of course, he found some. After the homeowner filed a claim, the insurance company did their own inspection. They said 10% of the shingles had been damaged, but it wasn't from hail. It looked like they had been pulled up and bent on purpose. The total cost of repairs is estimated to be over $17,000. Bridgewater has been arrested and charged with insurance fraud and criminal mischief. It's not the first time we've heard about something like this. It really makes you wonder how often these guys get away with it. But I personally love that someone finally prosecuting those guys, so bad guys don't give bad luck to the good ones.
Good news.
For every scammer, there are at least two good guys. So this week we're giving a shout out to Tyler Hutchinson and Brendan Lopez. They are first and second place winners of the commercial roofing competition at this year's SkillsUSA conference. SkillsUSA helps train teens around the country for trade jobs. The national conference is an annual competition to showcase everything they have learned. There's so much demand for people in the skilled trades right now, so we'll love to see the next generation coming up. Cheers to Brandon and Tyler. Good job, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of Roofing Report. And this week's Russian proverb is «Плохое ремесло лучше доброго воровства». Плохое ремесло лучше доброго воровства. The way I translated it in English is bad job is better than a good steal. It's better to have even a bad job than to cheat, lie, steal, and have any kind of success at that. Some people think that, hey, I don't want to work, I'd rather go and steal. We have thieves in Russia, we have thieves in the United States, everywhere we have thieves. But the proverb is very, very true. Even if you have a bad job, it's still more honorable and better to earn money that way than to have a good steal any other way. Comment below what you think. The fortified Yeah, this is freaking hard. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, 12 and 14, but again, those kids might like it.